Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
First carry now. This is Basil Tutu. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Hand off to Tutu. They give him 4 yards before he stops. Brown gets 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Gun.
Zone read. I'll give it to Tutu. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Stop.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow to the air now. Here's a screen for Tutu. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 2 yards there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
What? Stop.
On the give, it's Tutu. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
2nd down, they're going to the option. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well, and it's going to cost them about a yard.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Cincinnati. finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those...
He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Go play action here. It's Milroe. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down throw here from Milroe. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. A quick second score for Brock already, and we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his gameplay down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw. Here's Milroe. He puts some juice on it deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
By man, he's in the clear. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Bengals first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, stop.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A partner with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game. The jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. To mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Seahawks.
Milrow with it on 1st. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. There's a screen now for Walker. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Time still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now. 10 to 11. 6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles. 19 tight. 19.
Milrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
19 Charger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
From the gun, Milrow. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Mustang 19. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Trying for it with Milrow. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're going to be sacked just outside that red zone. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Walker on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on. Set. Corey, 17. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great throw defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Dragon 60.
Second and 10, no room to throw. Pass it down close. And it's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 11. Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's dropped underneath. Tootin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
11. Dot.
Second down, give to Tootin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and just 2 to go.
Let's get set. Dot.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Ready.
Get it on the keeper. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's good for a couple of yards. And the fourth down call pays off as they'll move the chain.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Good pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
12, 12, 12. Here we go. 11, MT. 180. Stop.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor.
Okay, ready.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Go check, Panther. Check, go.
We'll go with the design keeper. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Gun. Dot.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
11, 90. 11. Here we go. Dot.
Play action now. Burrow. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Chased out to his right. He tried to power it forward, but I don't think... Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
From inside the 1, here's first and goal.
11. Here we go. Dot.
Burrow setting the throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Fights his way through a tackle. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Let's get set. Dot.
2. They don't go anywhere, and now it's third and goal from the 3. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. Third and goal.
Here we go. Dot.
Tootin again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get more points to end a lopsided first half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Ryan Fitzgerald set.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Catch. Warriors 70. Rattler, 18 rep, 60 average, 60 average.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Catch. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll throw it. And they pick him off again. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals might be able to get some points late after the interception. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Gun. Stop.
Final throw before the break. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
The Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Milrow looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
On 2, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now it's Tootin. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
11. Right, 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to Jarry loose, incomplete.
You know, Kit, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Milrow now to throw. Complete to Walker on the check down. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
On the ready.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
60 Eagles. Warriors 17.
1st down throw here from Milrow. Gets it through the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
19. 70.
From the red zone on 1st. Makes the catch. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. McPherson to add the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game.
Seahawks 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, and a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Stop. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Oh, gun. Stop. Stop.
Third and long for him here. It's working downfield. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Bengals have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has it downfield. It's Chase. Racing down the left side. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 35, Seahawks 14.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
First down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Okay,
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Safety Ranger. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Evan McPherson set to
Here's
kick off.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Run here with Tootin. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Tootin headed left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Six yards to go here. It's third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ooh, this was not hit well, and it's headed for the sideline. And that one goes out of bounds. Didn't really challenge for midfield at all. They're going to mark it inside the 45-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Milrow with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Good. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Maverick, 60.
No row from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Walker. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
And the Seahawks first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
12 more yards. That's another Seahawks.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Come on, come on. Hit. Like it. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. McPherson to add the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 48.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
It's just set.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And there's a sign of life in the ground game. He's full with a nice pickup. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
On 1, ready?
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Gun, gun. Down.
Now running here with Tootin. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And Burrow gets enough for that 1st down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, I'm sure I'd like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
To throw, here's Milroe. Finds him over the middle. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, Milroe. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. He dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building is clearly...
And they pick him up again. Logan Wilson has it. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
42. Seahawks 34. Evan McPherson set to...
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hot.
Going play action here. Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Hot.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go.
And he could have a free play here. And he's got it in the end zone for the touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We've got to see if this flag is going to take it away. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals lead by 15 now. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cut 19, cut 19.
Shotgun now for Milroe. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. Here he goes again. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
47 yards. First down, Seattle.
First down throw here from Milroe. Throw is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
One, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT, hey! 11, here we go. 11, can. Stop.
On the ground, Tootin. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Good line there, about 9. But still 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals up by 8. Third and just 2 to go.
Deputy!
Looking to throw. That's caught. He found some space. Now he's past the 25. Bayshul Tootin. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-up, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Bengals lead by 15 now.
56. Seahawks 41. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here we go. Kevin's Irish. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 79 Broncos.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's wonderful.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to bring the offense to what you'd think is a must-convert situation on this 4th and short.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Here we go, here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Right, 80. Right, stop.
Here's a design run. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Right, 80.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Stop.
We're drawing up for it. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Right, 80. Right, stop. Stop.
We're drawing up for it. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
Hold the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
55, Jack. 55. Come on, come on. Set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's keeping it. Runs around him. He's got space. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Put the birdie on the line for his team. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Seahawks. First down.
18, 5 years.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down.
To second and 10.
Stop rolling. Here we go. Set.
From the gun, Milrow. On the comeback route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Jeffrey Ranger. Jeffrey
First
Ranger.
down, Seahawks.
18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Milrow now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals have it once again after yet another interception.
Milrow's pass.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blonde was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creek with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about to
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here.
If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. All your men have been to jail before. Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with. Some